darling. Let me make sure this just on my way down. Let me just make sure this fully gets in the camera. Okay. Let me just make sure you see what's going on here. Okay. Oh, darling. Oh, darling. How are you all, darling? You know, normally I would say, come on in. I don't bite. But today, honey. But today, darling, I bite, darling. Oh, you dog, you. Come on in, you all. Don't be shy. You're in for a doozy of a show today, darling. Be a dog, would you? And like the video on your way in. Darling, subscribe to the channel, darling. We're going to do things a little bit different today, darling. Oh, darling, today. The air smells so fresh today. My, the sky is so blue today. Oh, darling, we're going to do things a little bit different today, darling. And what we... Malevolent elephant, you dog, you. What a way to... I feel like I should just... Oh, malevolent elephant. I must get Super Bowl rich. Oh, malevolent elephant. Where are my shades, darling? Oh, don't worry. Oh, malevolent elephant. You dog, you. If you all have not subscribed to Malevolent Elephant's channel, then what are you doing, darling? And how about let you know, Malevolent Elephant now has a second channel called Benevolent Elephant with shorter clips, darling, and you must subscribe to that one as well. It is a rabbit hole, darling. Oh, darling. Oh, darling. Oh, darling. Boy, do I have a show for you all today. Now, I respect everyone's religious beliefs here, okay? And I would like mine to be respected here as well, okay? My religion is myself. My religion is my ancestors. My religion is nature, God. That's God to me, okay? So never mind what your personal beliefs are during this stream. This stream today is about the power of the ancestors and what happens when you disrespect them. You see, I try to tell people, okay, to leave me alone, not because of me, but for you. Darling, I have many very close ancestors, and they do not play about me, darling. Don't do it to yourself, darling. Oh, darling, y'all come on in. Y'all come on in. What we're going to do is we are going to pour a libation, okay, to welcome the ancestors in here and to give thanks to the ancestors before we start this crucifixion today, darling, okay? Oh, darling. Before we commit this murder and assassination today, let us pour a libation for our ancestors, darling. First of all, say her name, my mother, Isla Nelson, no middle name, darling. Isla Nelson, our esteemed ancestor, darling. Peace, love, and light to the ancestor. Oh, to my queen mother, we thank you for love. We thank you for protection. We thank you for wisdom. I thank you for wit. Thank you for watching over me, for watching over your grandson. Thank you for continuing to guide us. Thank you for allowing my enemies to fall at my feet when they disrespect you, my queen. Thank you for letting them know that you are not to be fucked with, mama. Thank you for allowing them to learn the lessons on what happens when you disrespect the ancestors and disrespect the dead that did nothing to you. Thank you for letting us use you to understand the power of respect for the ancestors. We are grateful for your service and nurturing and giving birth to me and my brother and caring for us and putting us before yourself, even when you were deathly ill for a decade, still loving us, which most people could never walk a mile in your shoes, mother. And then on top of that, still remained a good person and took care of us. We are grateful for you. Thank you. And ashe, 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 ashe. I feel the ancestors in here today, and they have a message. They have a message today. Oh, darling. So I'm going to catch you all up. Okay. For those of you who may be new here and don't understand what is happening, I'm going to give you a quick synopsis of why we are here today. Okay. So how long ago was this, y'all? I want to say that this was almost a year ago. It's been almost a year ago now. Maybe a little less than a year ago. Okay. As you all know, I am big on content because I think that a lot of women be too focused on what men are doing and don't even look at the part that they play in things. And I don't believe in trying to control what men are doing. I believe in trying to control us. You know, I have been a big advocate for, listen, sis, if this is what you want, you need to align yourself for it. I've been a big advocate for, men who are married and are miserable and their wives make them eat crap. I think that it's our duty to hold women accountable that are bad wives, because what they do is they make marriage look so negative, and then we have this whole generation of women that got married 10, 20 years ago that have made it look absolutely horrible. And now present day, you have a lot of men who are literally afraid to get married because these women have made it look so bad. In 2023, okay, I be seeing TikToks and stuff of women bragging about how they don't have to do anything for their husbands. You can be fat. I saw a girl saying, I don't cook, I don't clean, I don't shut up, I don't do nothing, and he's still here. And I realized how many men don't say anything about it, and how many women sit and brag on, oh, look at all I can get my man to do without having to complete anything in return. Where if men were going out here like, look, y'all, I'm broke and I ain't shit, and look what my wife does for me. I don't got to do nothing. She do everything, and I ain't got to do anything in return. Women would lose their mind. In 2023, married women flex is, look how little I can do for him, but how much he does for me in return. And I think that is the weirdest flex I've ever seen. You have these married women complaining about having to not be fat, complaining about having to cook, having to clean. And it's so weird. Sometimes I'm just like, man, you should just not got married. That way you would not be obligated to keep yourself in shape. A lot of married women do not look at being able to be in shape and be their best selves as an obligation. A lot of married women think that just because their man is physically present, that he's happy. I was talking to a sister, a married woman on Facebook. Her name is Tiffany Marie. And she said, girl, the married women be the worst ones. And they use their badge of marriage as their excuse of why they don't have to do anything better, because they're like, well, we're already married. 10, 15 years ago, a lot of men got scammed, tricked, guilted, and shamed into getting married. They didn't have no prenups. 10, 15 years go by. Now their wife is fat on the internet. I meant to do this video as well to let men know when they're being disrespected, because a lot of men don't even know when they're being disrespected by their wife. If your wife refers to you as her provider instead of her husband, that is blatant disrespect, period. Okay, your wife getting on the internet bragging about how she doesn't have to do anything for you and how you do so much back for her is embarrassing. And honestly, I was talking to somebody about this and I said, I kind of feel bad for the men, but he was like, don't feel bad for them. They grown ass men at the end of the day. If they allow it, that's what it is. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. But that's crazy to me. I cannot imagine get on the internet like, yeah, y'all, my husband does so much for me. And guess what? I don't have to do anything. That is so weird. Like, if you're a wife, you should want to stay in shape. That's your job. You should want to cook. You should want to clean. Like, it's so strange to me that women are so conditional in their womanhood. You don't never see men being conditional in their manhood. Men don't say, I'll be masculine when I find the right woman. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear men say, oh, he need to help clean the house, but then you'll be mad if he tell you to help pay the bills. Okay. I have never seen a man brag on the internet about how he cannot do shit for his wife and she do so much for him. I've never seen that. But every day I see women bragging about how, look what my husband does for me and I don't have to do anything back. I blame you niggas because y'all are wrong. Okay. You cannot be a man and be scared at the same time. It don't work that way. When you're a man and when you're a leader, guess what? That means sometimes you got to be the bad guy. It means sometimes you're not going to be liked. Black men are so used to having to tiptoe in their everyday life to not look threatening so that they don't get killed and don't go to jail, that they don't know how to turn that off when they get home. And then they start tiptoeing at home. And I wish that more men would grow some balls and stop tiptoeing around your bitch. It's disgusting. The way I see some of y'all tuck your dick between your legs and cower when you come home and just shut up and eat shit, disgusts me for you. And men live in this imaginary bubble of consequence. Like, what if, like my nigga, what if you just said, fuck that bitch? If she don't want to do her job, what if you said, fuck her and got a new bitch? But y'all won't do that because you scared of her. You scared of her mama, her sisters, her friends. You're scared to look like the bad guy. This is why I don't shame men when they leave a woman, because you don't know what the hell that man was going through. Okay? I don't never treat no man like, how could you leave that woman and how could you leave her with them kids? Girl, you don't know what the hell that man was dealing with. It take a lot for a man to leave his wife. So when you see men doing that, stop being like, how could he do that? Because that bitch wasn't shit and was never going to be shit and was bragging on the internet at how she's never going to do her fucking job because she guilted and shamed him into getting married with no prenup and now knows that he's stuck and has a whole pack of pit bulls ready to attack him if he decides to leave. So this caused a lot of fat married women especially to get mad at me because they're like, sis, you messing the game up, okay? For decades, we have tricked these niggas into marriage, okay? For decades, we've had them by the balls, ma'am. Why are you making us have to actually do work too? You got married women that get mad when women, I saw a TikTok of a girl packing her husband's lunch. Do you know how many married women were mad in the comments saying, is he a child? Why can't he pack his own lunch? Married women on TikTok crying and complaining about how she got to do laundry. So now married women are mad at me because I'm calling the whistle on you that y'all need to stop this because y'all have made it harder for the new generation of men to want to sign up to be somebody's husband because y'all husbands are over here looking borderline suicidal. So I did a video about how I believe that if you're a man, your woman is fat. She's been fat for years. She keep eating, got plenty of opportunity to lose weight, and she don't do it. In my opinion, it's grounds for divorce because it is a blatant protest and it is a blatant form of disrespect. And a man can never flourish in an environment that he is not respected in. What it says is you can't get another bitch. When your bitch is fat and just sit and just keep being fat, what she's saying is, nigga, you can't do no better. You ain't going nowhere. You gonna sit here and eat shit and like it. What you gonna do about it? And you know what's so crazy? Y'all don't be doing shit about it. You sit right there. You know what you do? Instead of telling her to get her stuff together, you go to the barbershop and complain to your barber. You go to the sports bar and complain to your friends. Yo, bitch over here, like, I have a maid. I don't have to cook. I don't have to clean. I'm fat. He still likes it. Ladies, don't listen to these pick-me's. You ain't got to be in shape and you ain't got to cook to be a wife. You ain't got to do nothing. And he going to still be here and still love you. That's what she's saying. Then you go to the barbershop, sit in your barber chair like this. The barber's like, what's wrong? You like, man, my wife don't do nothing, man. She just don't want to do anything. She don't cook. She don't clean. I got to do everything, bro. I'm so tired. Why the fuck do you not tell her that? Because you niggas is scared. Because black men have be the good guy syndrome. You're terrified to be the bad guy and have people not like you. It don't work that way. So naturally fashionable got mad because she fit into the category of fat women that married their men young, and now Rasputia chokehold him into staying married. And if he even dare speak up for himself or try to leave, she gonna take him for everything he got and stick all her pit bull mama and sisters and family members on him. Okay. Now, let me tell you how this specifically became an issue with naturally fashionable. Now, I don't internet beef. People are going to always have something to say, especially me being an attractive black female content creators. Men literally hate me just for existing. Like, I can literally just breathe and exist, and niggas will be like, don't look at her, don't watch her channel, don't say nothing to her. And it's like, oh, okay, whatever. Then you have some women that do the same thing. They like, I can't stand her, that skinny bitch. You know, so I'm used to the beef. I'm used to people not liking me. I don't care. Half of the men don't like me are men who you couldn't keep your bitch and your bitch left you, and now you mad and now you out trying to get pussy randomly in the streets here and there. But they know women really fucking with you when they all fucking other niggas and treating you like shit and disrespecting you. So I understand why you don't like women like me, because I'm making women be better that you will never be able to have access to. Because you're mad at me because you're like, this six look good. I can't say nothing about her, and she over here making women be better. I don't want her making these women have standards and self-esteem, because then how am I going to fuck these bitches? You see what I'm saying? Women don't like discipline. They don't like to have to compete. So when I'm like, bitch, get up and eat a green smoothie and go to the gym, they're mad because they're like, damn it, she's making us have to actually work hard. Okay? So people talking about me, beefing about me, I don't give a fuck. Okay? I'm that in real life. I'm loved, happy in real life. I don't give a damn. Once I click off this internet, I'm that girl, period, in real life. I don't have to flex, flaunt, or lie. I'm that girl in real life. Just existing, walking around in public, I'm that girl. And that's just what it is. I don't give a fuck what a bitch say or a nigga say on this internet, okay? Now, the reason why naturally fashionable is getting my energy is because I don't care about many things, but something I do care about is my mama. I'm very, very sensitive about my mama, because people tend to be sensitive about things that they're not healed from, okay? I will 100% be the first one to tell you that I am not healed from losing my mom. It's been 14 years. I'm still not healed. Matter of fact, it hurt even more now. So that anything else you say, I'm like, whatever. But when it comes to my mama, knowing all the shit she went through, all the things she had to suffer through, when people talk bad about her, I get a little crazy. I turn into a different person. Like my eyes start to twitch a little bit. Like my body start to do like this, and the 2010 version of me starts to come out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So most women know there ain't shit you got that I ain't got or can't get, period. That's just the way it goes, okay? So they don't really have many talking points for me. So do you know naturally fashionable will get mad because I'm putting her husband on game and letting him know, sir, you need to leave this bitch. Okay? You are a shit eater. And this ain't right. You could do better. So naturally fashionable got mad because I told her husband that, hey, you could do better through my content. I did not directly talk to him, but I think he do watch my content, and she know that, which is why she was so mad. Because why was you so mad, girl? So I had talked about how a lot of y'all men won't say shit to you that you fat and unattractive, and instead when he having sex with you, he's picturing having sex with an attractive woman. That is the talking point that sent naturally fashionable over the ledge. That, me saying that, literally like triggered her because she knew it was true. Okay. So instead of her minding her business, not watching, let me ask y'all this. And this is mostly for you niggas and you hoes. Why do y'all watch everything I do and then get mad? Serious question. The people that watch my shit the most are my haters. Why do y'all watch every single thing I do and then be upset? Okay. Do you know I could easily be clipping up my shit, putting it in shorts, TikTok, world star to go viral. There's a reason why I don't do that. I don't whore for subscribers. I want people here that want to be here and are on the same page. I could have went viral and put out 20,000 pieces of content a day. I could have did that. There's a reason why I don't. I don't want to force myself on nobody because I know I'm not for everybody. I know that my message is you got to be in a certain state of mind to really accept my message. Okay? Daryl said, yeah, then talk about it on their channels that make less than $100 a month. Okay? With all their other friends who are out here sharing pussy or getting no pussy. And who bitch left them. Hold on. My cat is acting a fool. 1 second, y'all. Hey, stop that. Stop that. Do anybody want a cat? Because he bad as hell. Okay? Good Lord. I'm sorry, y'all. So, where was I? So I understand I'm not for everybody. I understand a lot of people not going to be with it, not going to get it. And I'm okay with that. That's why I don't do that. So why do y'all not like me but watch everything I do? Come on. Tell the truth. You like me. You like me. Come on. Stop acting like that. Okay? Stop getting mad. Don't get mad. Just come join the goddess gang. Okay? I'm like that bag of chips in church. Okay? It's the end of the service. Pastor is like, and one more thing, and you hungry, and that person pulled that bag of chips, and they're crunching, and you look, and you are appalled, and you're like, look at them eating that bag of chips, but you know you're hungry, and you know deep down inside, you want some chips too. It's all right. So I think it's weird, and a lot of y'all watch me but don't like me. Super weird, but hey, do you? Especially you niggas that be mad. It gives very much feminine. It gives very much so raised by a single mother. It gives very much so catty, sassy, you know. So I'm gonna pray for you niggas that be hating on me because y'all are weird. I understand the women doing it, but you niggas, you're weird, and y'all be hating on me because I look good. That's weird. Why can't you just congratulate me and be like, damn girl, you look good? But y'all be mad. So Naturally Fashionable acts like I forced her to watch my content and then makes a video about the one thing that she has that I don't have. Okay. And that is a living mother. So this stream is going to be more so about the good girl, Christian, church girl archetype and how they, in my opinion, are the devil. They are the worst kind of women. And we're going to go ahead and talk about it today. So Naturally Fashionable then decides that she is going to mock the fact that I don't have a living mother, because that really is her only talking point that she could go off of. Now I've had beefs with people or people that don't like me or I don't like them, but I ain't never I think we all pretty much know as Black people, talking about the dead is off the table. Okay. I'm not finna talk about nobody dead mother, dead father, dead child. Why? Because I have a father. I have a child. Like, who does that? I think we all have a certain level of code where just talk about me how everybody else do. Talk about that I'm a single mom. Talk about the fact that I'm 33. Talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Do like everyone else do when they have nothing within the past 10 years they can say about you. So they talk about how you gave birth 14 years ago. Talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Why would you break the code to talking about people's dead moms? Okay. So it really shows the amount of hate and vitriol that this woman has for me. Okay. Let me show y'all this real quick. So I talked about this before with some ladies and I said, listen, This is how you grow as a woman. Ladies, thank me for this later. Normally, I only share game like this in the Patreon, but y'all need to understand this. You have got to be able to stomach the pain of being wrong. Okay? You have got a lot of women. What happens is the minute that you are criticized, the minute that you are told that you are not a princess and you are not black girl magic, what ends up happening, a lot of women, when they feel that pain of that perceived rejection, their brain goes straight to denying it. Your brain goes straight to blocking it out, denying it, and attacking the person that brought that truth to you. But you really transcend as a woman when you're able to fight through that initial impulse to attack the person that brought this truth to you. You gain so much power as a woman when you're able to just control your emotions, listen, meditate on it, and process it first. That's when you become a grown woman. When the minute somebody bring you a truth, you lash out and you get mad and you do all that, you're cutting yourself short, because now how are you ever going to grow? Now, this ain't got nothing to do with what we're talking about, but I just want to show you this real quick, because this is an example of how women get mad at me for telling them the truth, but it's too late, because now I've already planted the seed and that truth is going to come out. Okay. And this girl in particular is one of the girls who talked about me very negatively when that viral clip had went viral, how I was like, when men are not financially confident, they will seek out a big girl. This is one of the girls that literally wrote all these comments talking about a big girl stole my man. I ain't shit, this and the third. And then this is the day of, well. Okay, the crows are coming home to roost today, because so many of you hoes that thought I didn't know what I was talking about, now y'all out here basically admitting that what I said was true. Look at this.
I feel like sometimes I miss opportunities because of my size. And also with these guys, maybe I can attract a different caliber of dude if I just lose a little weight. Not saying I'm doing it for that, like he said, but still though, honestly, I mean, come on. I get the same kind of guys all the time. I go through the same situation.
It has to do with your weight. It's because of your choice.
But that can help, though. It can help a little bit.
It doesn't matter what size you are.
No,
and a really quick pro tip, ladies, stop listening to gay men about men. Just stop, okay? Because they always have an underlying agenda, because they want them niggas for themselves. So they'll try to tell you, no, girl, stay fat. You just chose the wrong man. Like, they're trying to eliminate competition. So I don't know when y'all going to stop listening to these gay men about men, honey. They're in competition with you, period. Okay. So they over here telling you, oh yeah, you ain't got to worry about it. You ain't got to worry about it, because he trying to keep the man for himself. But let's continue.
Oh, I mean, I know the bad bitches, the bad bitches, fake bodies get, cheated on, but still though.
Without the dark,
no, you got to make better decisions with the men that you choose to date, friend.
But also, if I did lose a little weight, it will attract a different type of guy. I'm telling you, I'm not crazy.
Well, that different type of guy likes big girls too.
Understandable, but where the fuck is he at?
He'll be here in divine timing and God's timing.
Oh, okay.
I see what you're saying.
You gotta be patient.
Thank you. No, you trying to attack
No, I'm
me.
not attacking you. I'm just saying, don't ever feel like because you're a bigger girl that there's no man out there for you.
No, I don't.
I feel like we on the same path. It's just the opposite.
Exactly.
Like,
so he can feel you, but he don't feel me.
No, you're so
it's okay to gain, but not lose.
No, you could definitely lose. You're on your weight loss journey now, and I'm very proud of you. I think that, losing weight is a great thing, but don't let that justify you as a woman because you're a little bit heavier set than most other girls.
A little.
Okay? Because there's a lot of girls that are skinny mini that are depressed and got no man.
Right.
At the end of the day.
Sir, she is 350 pounds. Stop it. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Stop.
Yes. Maybe if you lose a little bit of weight, a different caliber of man would be more attracted to you. But that's not all that it takes, darling.
I've been that girl, so we're not
even gonna always and forever be that girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to be that healthier girl.
I will say though,
and
stay
fine.
off the those fitness pages, because those will trip you up.
I don't even know where they at. I don't look at
page now.
Well. Oh, I was all kind of bitches and hoes and whores. I was all kind of bitches and hoes and whores. I was all kind of, there's no point. He gonna still cheat. And now so many of y'all are coming forward. And basically everything I said So let me get back to the backstory so we can get into the stream today. For real, for real. So she decided to talk about my mom. And the worst part about it is she tried to be so facetious and tried to lie. She tried to literally lie and say that she hadn't spoke about my mother, but she did. And that's what these fake positive church girls do. That the world perceives them as good women because they wear big clothes and because because they wear big clothes and because they believe in Jesus, and they hide behind that to prove the fact that they are horrible people. Okay. So naturally fashionable, talked about my mom. I talked about her like a dog. And then I told her, like, listen, we can end this now. All right. You said what you said. I responded. Let's go ahead and dead this. You got your shit off your chest. I got shit off my chest. Let's move forward. Y'all, she still wanted to run her mouth. For some reason, she still wanted to run her mouth. And after that, I ran her off YouTube. Okay, because I ended up doing another video. She got demolished. Let me just say, if you had to have been there, if you know, she got demolished, and I ended up running her off the internet. Okay, so she just left YouTube because she was just obliterated. Okay, so last night, okay, we in the Patreon hanging out, doing movie night on Zoom, kikiing, having a ball, minding our business. Okay. One of the Patreonas then was like 6. Okay. I know this is unrelated, but I got to be the one to tell you this. Guess what? And I was like, what? She says, naturally fashionable mother has gotten sick. I said, what do you mean? What do you mean she's gotten sick? Do you know? I'll be damned. Do you know that within a few weeks, months, after mocking my mother that died from cancer, her mom gets fucking cancer? Oh my God. Leave the ancestors alone. This is why Black people don't talk about nobody mama that's dead. That's why we don't do that. Black people could be beefing about so many things, but one thing we not gonna do is talk about the dead. Talking about the dead is just not something you want to do. I'm sorry. The smoke that come with it, you won't catch me doing it. I don't have the motherfucking time. I'm about to block this person talking about Eagles Nation. Okay. You will get blocked. Excuse me. Are you going to the Super Bowl? Excuse me. Eagles Nation. Sir, please don't get blocked. Don't get blocked today. All right. This ain't your time. Okay. Be humble. Go sit down. All right. So anyway, this is the crazy part. Now, this is how I would have handled that if I was her. If I was her, I would have been like, oh, I would have been shook. I would have been like, oh shit. Not me mocking the fact that this girl mother dead from cancer. Then my mama turn around and get cancer. Y'all know she live in the Middle East, and we're going to get into the tea of why she lives in the Middle East as well. This girl is an entire fraud, honey. Somebody very petty sent me a 3-page long email of all the tea on this girl. That girl is a fraud, and I'm about to expose that as well. But we're going to save that for later. Now, you would think that she would say, oh, snap. I don't talk about this girl mama dying from cancer. Now my mama died from cancer. She had to leave the Middle East and come back to America because her mama was so sick and had to get surgery to try to remove the cancer. So now she was gone for 2 months. My first thought was, okay, now she definitely is going to shut the fuck up. This is definitely going to teach her the lesson of you cannot do that. And let me tell you the worst part about it. The worst part about it is I literally was congratulating this girl because she had content online about weight loss. I was putting other girls onto her channel. I was telling her, good job. I am proud of you for doing the work to be on your journey to lose weight, get healthy. And she turns around and talk about my dead mama. For what? I literally did nothing to you. Now, you would think that she would get scared and be like, let me shut my mouth. Do y'all know that even though her mother is on her deathbed, that this girl still, now keep in mind, I forgot about this bitch. I forgot about this bitch. So when the Patreon bought the tea to me, I go researching. Every post on her Instagram is shade to me. Every video on her, y'all can go on her channel. Every single video is, I live rent-free in this girl head. And it is so amazing to me. Like, girl, what I said really hurt you. But why you don't, if you know it's true, why you don't just do better? Okay. Thank you for the super chat. Riddick 16. Why talk about someone's deceased mother when the topic is about losing weight and being feminine? Because the truth just burns. You know what I'm saying? The truth burns. So literally everything she does is about me, you know? And you guys, the truth is I can't get no man. And I'm so lonely and nobody wants to be with me. And I'm just so miserable by myself. And I really wish I could get a man, but I can't. So, you know, I hate that. Like, maybe one day God will bless me because I'm so ugly that nobody wants me. And I'm so jealous of Naturally Fashionable's 5'3", 120-pound husband. And I'm just hoping that one day, I'll be able to get a man, because every man that I like leaves me for a fat girl. I just hate it. And I don't know, guys. It's so hard for me, you know? But maybe one day, guys, maybe one day. So if I was her, this is what I would have did. I would have, okay, so then she does a video. And the video, we're going to look at it, is why I left YouTube, okay? So she talked about how her mom is half dead and her mom is now dying. And someone leave a comment and was like, hey, this is probably your karma for talking about Six the Goddess dead mom. Now, you would think that with her mom being about to croak from cancer, just like my mom did, you would think that for a normal person who is not mentally ill and suffering from severe personality disorders, you would think they would wave the white flag and be like, hey, you know, I want to apologize, okay? I want to apologize to Six. I was wrong for talking about her mother passing away, and I now know the pain of, you know, my mother being sick and being about to croak too. That's what a normal person would have been like, man, listen, that was fucked up. Like, I apologize to her. I see how it feels now. I see how my words affected my own mother. Do you know that this girl is still calling me and my mother every kind of harlots, whores, and Jezebel, with her mom being on her deathbed? You cannot make this shit up. This woman is so evil and so miserable. It blows my mind. This woman is so unhappy with herself. It blows my mind. The reason why a lot of you bitches don't like me is because I'm real. I don't try to be something I'm not. I don't get up here fake, prissing proper. I cuss, I drink, I talk my shit. And my femininity is still level 10. My nurturing is still level 10. My love is still level 10. My motherhood, my womanhood. I'm the one that is the real one to say my past is not pretty. I grew up in a trailer park, broke, struggling, period. And some of you hoes, that's what you're really jealous of. It's not even that you're jealous because I look good, because I do. But you're also jealous that I'm authentic. Y'all hate that even if it's not pretty, I can still be myself unapologetically and still prosper. Because y'all are so fake and trying to put on a facade, and you wish you could be as free as me. You wish you could live your truth the way I do. So Naturally Fashionable has created this brand of being a fat girl, but still living a soft life with a husband that provides for you fully. Okay. She does different videos like, oh, in Dubai, oh, in Spain, in Turkey, to create this facade as though she's living this luxury lifestyle with her rich husband, traveling from country to country. And the reason why she is so fragile is because, y'all, I got the tea. It's all a lie. Come to find out, guess where Naturally Fashionable is from? She from Raleigh. Guess where my people are from on my dad's side? Raleigh! Oh, the world is small, Naturally Fashionable. The jig is up, sis. You're getting exposed, boo-boo. So, Naturally Fashionable is a teacher, okay? Hey, North Carolina, what it do, honey? I just saw my good sis. Was that my good sis? Hold on, wait a minute. Not my good sis, Danica. When are we getting back to work, sis? Okay, I want to send some love to my sister and condolences to my sister for her brother recently passing. And, you know, sis, it's up to you. I know that everyone's different. Some people like to work when they're grieving because it keeps them occupied. Whenever you're ready, sis, whenever you are healed and you're ready, we got to get back to work, sis. I love you so much. I appreciate you so much. Y'all, please send the condolences and love to Danica, who recently lost her brother. She's such a strong person. Like, Danica is so selfless. You ready, sis? Okay. You ain't said nothing but a word, boo-boo. Danica is so selfless that she is able to kind of put her own feelings aside. And she was like, you know, I'm glad my brother went because he was suffering. And I'm like, do you know the incredible person you have to be able to understand that concept? That she's like, listen, sis, he was hurting. Okay. And her brother had cancer. So I truly send my condolences to you, sis. Let's get back to work. I love you so much. And I appreciate you so much. So let me tell y'all what Naturally Fashionable has done here and how she has lied on this internet for years. Naturally Fashionable is a teacher. Naturally Fashionable had several HR complaints from her coworkers that she is literally unbearable to work with, because I truly believe that she does have a mental illness or a personality disorder. And the reason why I think she does is because she disassociates herself with her negative behaviors. When the person commented on her video and said, this is probably karma for you talking about Six's mom, her response was, I never talked about that harlot's mom. And I believe that she really believes that. I think that she has some kind of split personality where she does nasty things and then doesn't realize that she actually did it. Because she in black and white said, she said she never talked about my mom. And she called my mother an embarrassment, a whore, said that my mama wasn't shit. She did all that. She said that my mama should be ashamed of herself and her mama has self-respect. My mama ain't have no respect for herself. Like, this girl said so many things about my mom. And then when that person commented and said, that's probably, you know, karma, she said, I never thought about her mom. What are you talking about? At that moment, I said, this bitch is crazy. And I think that when she feels guilt about the things she does, she just tells her brain that she didn't do it. And that's how she copes with it. I don't know if it's a split personality, covert narcissism. I don't know. But whatever it is, this girl has serious problems. Now I find out she is literally lying to herself and other women about her lifestyle. let me tell you something right now, sweetie. This whole thing you talk about, soft life, all that, girl, just stop. Just stop. Naturally fashionable is unable to get along with people. She just cannot. Okay? She had 2 different teaching positions where her coworkers could not live with her, that they reported her, and she lost 2 jobs and then couldn't get another one. Her husband is broke. Her husband is also a teacher. Teachers are broke, which they shouldn't be, because teachers really should be the highest paid profession. But unfortunately, they're one of the most brokest professions. Shout out to the teachers. In my opinion, you're superheroes. No disrespect, but do not paint yourself out like you married some rich guy and you're living lavish. You did not. She loses her 2 teaching jobs and cannot get another one. Her husband was unable to support them himself on his teacher's salary here in the United States. So do you know what they do? They move overseas to one of the most dangerous places to have to risk their lives in motherfucking Kuwait. Naturally fashionable would not have been able to be here in the United States, living in a big, nice house with a rich husband providing for her. They had to move into the motherfucking Middle East in the middle of bombs flying everywhere and shit. And the housing that they live in is provided by the government. So basically, they live off of a voucher, Section 8 type of shit. And they live in a 2-bedroom apartment just like me. So your husband was unable to provide for you all without you working here. So you had to leave the country. And the only way that he's able to provide a house is when his job and the government pay for it. Then you turn around, which is what women do. They damn each other to hell. Then you turn around and try to tell other women in 2023 that men are out here working hard to provide lavish lifestyles and then are going out and saying, you know what? There goes a fat girl. That's my wife. And it's not true. You got married 15 years ago when the wool was still over niggas' eyes. Okay. Thank you so much for the super chat. Don says, so naturally fashionable is a passport, bro. I am weak. Bitch, you next door to Saddam Hussein, bitch. Okay. You live in a shoebox government apartment. Then what she does is she'll be like, yes, me and the husband in Dubai. Bitch, Dubai is next door. Bitch, Dubai is an hour flight from you. Why are you making it seem like you're living abroad, lavished? I'm in Dubai. Bitch, you already over there. That's the same as me flying to Houston from Atlanta. Bitch, it's an hour and a half flight. Bitch, you're not traveling the world on your husband's dime. You're already living in motherfucking Kuwait. You're living with a Bin Laden. Now, you are so, instead of just losing weight, instead of just getting yourself together, because I also know you have diabetes. I love how you try to make it seem like, oh, being big don't mean you have health problems. Bitch, you got diabetes. You thought we didn't know. Bitch, I know. You got diabetes, bitch. So you got diabetes, a broke husband. You're living off of government assistance, Section 8 housing. You're lying and capping on the internet, making it seem like you're traveling abroad, living this luxury lifestyle, and got the nerve to be talking about me. You forced your husband to marry you 15 years ago. The nigga was a virgin when you got with him. He was a nerdy, 125 pounds, soaking wet, 5'3" virgin You got no niggas in high school. You went to prom by yourself. You never had a boyfriend. You got to college. You managed to somehow finesse this nigga into being your boyfriend in college and finesse him and use your family and Christianity and God to guilt him into marrying you with no prenup. Then we so petty in the Patreon last night. Y'all listen to this. Listen to this. So we was in the Patreon last night. We was talking about it. I said, you know what I realized? Her entire identity is I'm married. I'm married. Okay. I'm sorry, but happily married women do not weaponize marriage against other women. Okay. Happily married women understand what it took to build that bond relationship with their husband. They understand they had to kiss a few frogs to get to their prince. They get that. They understand that a husband is a sacred lifetime bond. It's not a pawn and an object that are you married? Like, do you have the latest Chanel bag? Like, do you have a husband? Happily married women do not objectify their husbands as a prop, toy, tool, or like, look at me, I got a husband. Like it's something you picked up from the store. It's a bond for life. Okay. It's not something you do just to say you did it. It's not something you do when it makes you better than someone else. It's not the way it works. Okay. No happily married women do that. I have never seen a happily married woman be like, well, where's your husband? Because she know what it took to build that bond with hers. Okay. So, hold on, let me plug this in. So that nigga was a virgin when you married him. Okay. You, your mammy, and your little friends finessed that man into you, your mama, and your little friends finessed that man into marrying you, okay? You got no prenuptial agreement, and now you're making him out to be this hustling, go-getting provider, which he simply is not, okay? So now we in the Patreon last night trying to be petty, and I was like, y'all, this girl, her entire identity, every talking point is, I got a husband, I got a husband. And I said, you know how many women I know that married their husband for citizenship, green cards? How many men married a woman because she had good credit, she was financially stable? How many men married a woman because he knocked her up? How many men married a woman because he's like, fuck, I already been with her this long, I might as well marry her because I can't get the bitch I really want? How many men married a woman because he had got caught cheating so many times and she was going to leave, so he proposed to her so that she would stay? I don't want that shit. Most women don't want that shit. A lot of women that you see who may be single or may be unmarried, for the love of God, it's not that, you know, that's your scarcity mindset where your first boyfriend, the first nigga that looked your way, you were so afraid, like, oh, let me go ahead and lock him in because I know that ain't nobody else checking for me. That's you. That's you that did that. Don't project that shit on me. Okay? You have a lot of healing to do. You honestly ain't got no business being nobody's wife. Okay? A lot of men do not make women have to sacrifice before they give her the reward of being the wife. You were able to get married fat with a bad personality and a bad person. You needed to be single and heal and get yourself together before you became anybody's wife. Okay? So just because you did that, there are other women that want to heal and do the work so they can get with the husband they really want and really want them and be happy. Not everybody played it like you to get married, to say that they got married, to use a husband as a fucking object against other women. That is so fucking disgusting. Okay? So I'm so petty in the Patreon. I said, you know what? This the kind of girl where if she was out with her husband somewhere and I was to walk past him, she would give me a dirty look and she would knock his head between a washer and dryer if he even looked in a nigga direction. So I said, all the single Patreoners, go friend request him on Facebook. Oh, because naturally fashionable. Let me put you up on game. You left your husband for 2-3 months to go back to America. Trust and believe your husband experienced what life is like without you. Trust and believe he was fucking other bitches, man. Trust and believe. That nigga probably, I saw the video of him shipping you off at the airport. Bitch, y'all gotta go look on her channel at the video of when he took her to the airport. She was like, I'm gonna miss you. He was like, bitch, as soon as that nigga turned around like this, I lied to you not. He was like, woo, gotta go. She was like, my husband, I have to travel without him. I have to leave him. I've never left my husband. Like, oh my God, I'm going to be so sad without him. What am I going to do? Oh my God, I'm so sad. Bitch, that nigga was like, yeah, baby. Oh, baby, damn, I'm going to miss you. Ooh, I miss you so much. Bitch, that nigga turned around and was like this. Woo! That nigga took off. That nigga was gone. He took off, put his hand in his pocket, was like, woo! Okay. So trust and believe, sweetie, when you was in America for 2 months, ladies, you a damn fool. You leave your man out and leave the country with your man for 2 months. He's fucking other bitches. I'm just going to tell y'all that right now. It's for sure happening. Whatever bitch he been eyeballing and kind of been looking at work and been flirting with him, now that your ass is gone, he going to be on the phone with you. Yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. I'm good. Yeah, I just got home. I'm tired. Yeah, it's late. Yeah, I'm about to go to bed. Click. Yeah, baby, on your way, period. So now, mark my words. I already said, salute to the ancestors. Okay, salute to the ancestors. Now, I already gave one prediction. And in my stream where I destroyed you, I told you, I said, bitch, your mother is fucking toast, bitch. I said, you talked about our esteemed ancestor, my mother. Bitch, your mama can count her fucking days. And we're going to get into that. Oh, honey. Oh, y'all, hold my beer. We're going to get into that. But my one prediction already came true. And now I'm about to speak the next one on you because I know you're watching this. Listen very closely, bitch. I already told you your mama counting her days, and that came true. Listen to the next one I'm going to tell you. Your husband is going to leave you. Listen to me. And when he leaves you, it's going to be cold turkey. You're going to come home one day. That nigga's shit is going to be packed. He's going to be gone. Mark my words, especially now that he has experienced a few months without you suffocating him. Let me show y'all this. So now, last night, I'm being petty. We in the Patreon. We spilling tea. We talking shit. I said, y'all, go request him on Instagram and Facebook. The mere thought of a bunch of young, attractive women requesting him is going to send her. I said, don't say anything disrespectful, but just leave a comment like, nice shoes. I like your haircut. So then they was like, you so petty, let's do it. Okay, I love the Patreoners. We are all so evil and petty, and I just love that for us. Okay, the evil feminine energy is real in the Patreon, honey. The minute you try it with the ancestors, the gloves come off, honey. And the Patreoners was helping me think of evil ploys to piss this girl off because she's so fragile. So I said, y'all, go on her husband Facebook and be like, nice haircut. So the Patreoners came back and they was like, 6. I was like, what? They was like, you can't comment on his pictures. You can't request him. You can't do anything. You can comment and see her page, but you can't comment on his. So I said, what? So then look at this shit, y'all. Hold on. Let me show y'all this. Look at what she got. Look at this shit, y'all. I gotta show y'all this. This girl has this man by the balls. I'm sorry. I know you said I shouldn't feel bad for him, but I just can't help but feel bad for him. Like, I know niggas like him. Like, they are so stuck. He knows if he try to leave this woman, all hell gonna break through. So he just has to sit and just take it. The Patreoners also noticed, let me show y'all a few things. They also noticed that her husband is motherfucking slow and autistic. So let me get this straight. You marry an autistic nigga And you continue to trick this nigga into staying with you. And this is the nigga that you weaponizing against other women, talking about you have a husband. Bitch, anybody could have married a slow nigga. What the fuck? And you know what? I should have known he was autistic when y'all did that podcast together. And the nigga took 5 minutes to formulate one thought and kept stuttering over himself. And he's so fucking awkward and doesn't understand social fucking cues. And you know it. That's why you got 20 videos trying to explain why your husband is weird. The nigga is autistic. He's on the fucking spectrum. So you over here waving a 5'2", 120-pound autistic teacher, talk about you got a husband, bitch. Let me show you this shit. Let me show y'all this shit. Now, she know he autistic, but she's trying to hide it. She doesn't want people to know the nigga is autistic. So this is what she do. She tries to like explain and tries to refer to him as an introvert. Look.
I don't want anybody to text me. I don't want to speak to anybody. I don't want anyone to call me on the phone. I don't want anybody to text me. I don't want to speak to anybody. I don't want anyone to call me on the phone. I don't want anybody to text.
Ma'am, y'all got to go on her page. I shit you not. She got a good 3 to 7 videos explaining why her husband can't look people in the eye and talk. Ma'am, the jig is up. We know your husband is autistic, man. This is no offense to autistic people. Y'all autistic people are dope and y'all smart. But what we not gonna do is wave an autistic nigga in somebody's face. Girl, I love me a quiet, reserved man too, okay? But the nigga still know how to have a, if he ain't fucking with it, he don't gotta say much. But a nigga is not motherfucking autistic. There's a big difference between a man being reserved, and laid back, but a nigga still got social skills. You should not have to explain your nigga before you bring him places like, hey y'all, just so you know, he may not talk. Girl, you're trying to hide the fact that nigga's autistic, and that explains why he too slow to realize that he need to leave your ass. So now the nigga can't give nobody no fucking eye contact and have a fucking conversation. You trying to explain the shit. Y'all, look at this nigga's Instagram bio. I'm about to show y'all a few things. Look at this. Okay. This is why niggas don't want to get married. Let me make this bigger. Okay. This is why niggas do not want to get married, because you control even every aspect of his freaking social media. Do y'all think that this bio was really written by this nigga? No, it was not. Okay. She is so fragile and insecure about her husband that she does not allow him to have public pages. On his Facebook, she does not allow you to be able to request him. She does not allow you to be able to comment. She has several videos up on her page about how he is not allowed to, look at other women. He's not allowed to look at porn. He cannot flirt. He cannot look at Instagram models, which is why I know he has a motherfucking, which is why I know that he has a goddamn, hold on, let me see. He has a goddamn burner page that he go look at all the fine bitches on. Okay. I'm trying to find this video that I want to show y'all real quick. Let me see. This ain't it. Oh, let me find this video. I want to show y'all so bad. And to be completely honest, this is the story behind many big girls. They have this facade as though they're so secure and they don't care, but they be so freaking fragile. And the mere thought of anybody remotely batting an eyelash in their man's face makes them crumble. Let me show y'all this.
Download the app for me.
Hold on. Let me show y'all this. This right here, naturally fashionable, honey. My man could be able to do whatever the fuck he want to do. I don't give a fuck what he do. I don't give a fuck. Okay. The nigga ain't going no damn where. And that's just what it is. You know, we once we locked in, that's what it is. You, ma'am, are so fragile that you scared for your nigga to even have a motherfucking private Instagram page. Girl, the fragility for me. Let me show y'all this. Oh, they finally emailed me back. Okay, let me show y'all this shit. I said these big girls will say that, oh, I got my husband. He ain't going nowhere. My husband love me. But then every moment of the day, they want to know where he at, what you doing, where you going. Look at this shit. Hold on. Let me show y'all this. This is the part that big girls don't want you to know about, but this is 100% how it be. Let me show y'all this. Let me make sure y'all can see. Look at this shit.
Download the app for me, the Uber app.
You want to take an Uber?
Yeah, why you doing
For what?
that? I can't go grab some myself.
I mean, why do you want to go on an Uber?
How else I'm gonna get there?
I can take you.
I just want to get out of the way. I'm saying you don't want to kill two birds with one stone.
No.
Why not?
Very pleased.
I love Monique. I care about her, but Monique is smothering me. I need to take care of some personal stuff without you. Is that cool or what?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna get ready.
We're gonna pass it down.
Stay a little bit longer, and I'm happy. But all the craziness she bringing right now to me, my energy up, and I need to get out of her prison before things get worse.
Bitch, that's naturally fashionable husband right there. You know, it's funny, but it's kind of not funny because that's how she is. That nigga was like this. You gonna download the Uber app. Basically, you gonna put your credit card on the Uber app. When he was like, so you gonna download you gonna put the Uber app on there? Basically saying, yeah, can you go on ahead and put your credit card on there? Okay. The mere thought of that nigga going anywhere, she's like, why? Where you want to go? What you want to do? That is how a lot of women keep they nigga scared. That's how they keep they nigga. They so fragile. That's how they do it. So he was like, can I go? She was like, yeah, they just said, open in public. Then you sit and control his bio, living in Kuwait with my wife at naturally fashionable and an unapologetic Christian conservative. It's definitely giving Rasputia and Norbit on a serious note. So now this is the problem. Now your mother has fallen ill. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. This is where I knew that audacity is free. Let me show y'all this. I could not believe this shit. Look at this. Where is it? Let me show y'all this. But my thing is to mislead women and being like, look, I'm fat and I live the soft life and my husband take care of me, and that being a lie. I don't agree with that. That shit is disgusting. Okay. Stop leading women down the wrong path. Okay. Here it go right here. So let me show y'all this. Hold on. It's going to let me. I want to show y'all the whole thing. Oh, y'all thought I was playing. Look at this shit. Hold on. Let me just share this with you. Okay. Okay, let me show you this. Y'all thought I was playing? Look how all her posts are like explaining to my introvert husband why it's okay to go outside. Like, she know this nigga is autistic. She know he on a spectrum. And so instead of her respecting that and just letting it be what it is, I mean, if you married a slow man, I mean, that was on you. Okay. But why is you trying to make it seem like something is not? So look at this audacity. And now I'm about to get into what's about to happen with your mama, naturally factionable. I'm about to break down what's about to happen to you, okay, in a second. Let's go ahead and read this. She says, I saw a troll mention my mother, parentheses, deleted comment. This is how I know she got a mental illness. How unladylike, unrefined, and disgraceful to come on anyone's page with that energy for seniors. Now, because I was raised right by my parents, I'm going to keep this clean. Let's be clear that I don't discuss women with character, wisdom, and smooth 73-year-old skin of my mother. She is way wiser and more experienced than me, a godly woman who has been married for over 50 years, raised all her children with values, is a role model, loves us unconditionally, and puts us first. I share some of what came from my mother, even if I don't say it as gracefully as her all of the time. Don't get that confused. I do not correct respectable women. You are nowhere near the woman that my mother is. Mommy is doing well, y'all. She is truly blessed and highly favored. Her surgery and the final diagnoses went so much better than we could have hoped and prayed for. Even through the pain. I took this picture when we were in the thick of it. Oh, sweetie. Oh, sweetie. Oh, you poor thing. You poor thing. I'm going to explain to you what's about to happen here, okay? I'm going to go ahead and explain so that way.
No. Why don't we do this? Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to hear Kanye's answer.
We're not going to Jimmy Kimmel the situation.
No, we're going to come right back.
No, we're not going to come right back.
Okay.
We're not going to Jimmy Kimmel the situation.
Fair enough.
We're going to give me time to think.
Okay.
So she's like, every time I ask my introvert husband a deep question, stop calling him an introvert. Stop saying your introverted husband, and please say your autistic husband. Okay. Since you know, here we go, conversation with an introvert. So you notice.
Why are you the way that you are? Honestly, every time I try to do something fun or exciting.
So she know he's slow, and she just tell people when he go out in public, she be like, okay, just sit down. Don't say anything. If you say too much, they're going to know you're slow. So she goes to everyone like, oh, y'all, this is my husband. Oh, don't mind him and why he's not talking, y'all. He's an introvert. Y'all, don't mind that. Because you know he's slow. Like that really blows my mind. Let me see if I can show y'all. Dang, where is the video? Is this the video? Let me see. Can I fast forward this? Oh, that ain't it. Damn, I wish the video was on here when she left for the airport, headed to America. That shit had me rolling. Look at this.
Experience for me, and I don't like any of you. I just don't enjoy it. It's not an enjoyable experience for me, and I don't like any of you.
Ma'am, you can try to call that nigga an introvert all you want to, baby. He's slow. He is autistic, period. He is socially, he does not understand social cues. The reason why you have to tell people, oh, he's introverted is because he is autistic, and you know that. And so because you just want to be able to say you have a husband, and you knew a nigga had to be slow to marry you and stay married to you. You have somehow convinced this nigga. Look at this nigga. Jesus Christ. Poor guy. You have somehow convinced this nigga that he got to stay, and he really does not. I wish, but he's leaving. He's leaving you. He is definitely leaving you. The spirit already told me that I already told you your mama was toast. And we see that came true. Okay. So now, damn, I wish I could find a video. So now she got diabetes, and her doctor said that pretty much if she don't lose weight, she ain't gonna make it. Her husband, then we came to find out that her husband is trying to kill her. This nigga is waiting on her to croak.
Saying, look, I don't mind getting married, but I ain't being tied down to no woman. What you think marriage is?
That's right.
Marriage is prison. That's what marriage is.
Amen.
What kind of sick talk is that? I want to get married, but I just can't be tied. I don't want to be tied down. You are not just tied, you're chained and nailed.
That's right.
It's prison.
Amen.
It's bondage.
That's right.
Mom, you say I do, the cell door closed. I hear a lot of men saying, look.
Yeah. I'm telling you, this is reason number 10,000 why God ain't make me a man. Okay. God ain't make me a man because he already know. If my woman ever tried to come forward and be like, oh, this is prison, but he liked this prison. Like, listen, if that's what y'all do, that's what y'all do. But you ain't got to sit there and make a fool of that man. So let me go ahead and tell you what's about to happen, okay? To naturally factionable. Let me go ahead and let y'all know this, okay? So your mother has cancer, and also her husband, they don't have any children, okay? They've been married 15 years, no kids because she is barren. Now, this is not a dig at women who are sterile or women who cannot have children, because there are a lot of women where the reason why they cannot have children, it could be health issues outside their control. The woman's body is so intricate. Okay, so this is no offense to women who cannot have children due to health reasons, okay? And women who cannot have children due to issues in their body. The reason why this woman cannot have children is because she's evil. Okay, this is not necessarily a physical thing, even though she do got diabetes and stuff. It's not necessarily like a physical thing. It's more so a spiritual thing because you are such a terrible person. Okay, that is why. So now, it was very funny, when you were talking about my mom and how she was deceased. So let me go ahead, since you're new to this, and tell you how going through cancer with your mom and what it looks like. So her diagnosis is recent. Who knows what stage that the cancer was in when she got the diagnosis. So the first step, they're always going to do surgery, as they did on your mother. They're going to do the surgery, and then they're going to remove the cancer. Let me explain how survival rates work with cancer according to your age and your weight, according to the health that you're in prior to your diagnoses. Your mother is already old as fuck, okay? And she's already fat as fuck. So that means that her chances of survival are very low here. So what's going to happen is they're going to do the surgery. They're going to remove the cancer. Okay. They may do chemo, radiation in some effect. They have different medications they may give her to attempt to stop the cancer cells from spreading. So they have the surgery and then they go into remission. Okay. You go into remission and then you feel so excited. You feel so happy. You feel like, ooh, you feel like, oh my God, like, it's gone, and you rejoice, and you're back on the internet talking shit how you are right now, and you're like, hey, it's all good, like we beat it. Then it comes back, and every time it comes back harder and with a vengeance. Okay, then when it comes back, it's resistant to the previous treatment that you gave it, because now the cancer has learned, oh, this is how it got rid of us last time, so let's build up a defense to it. So you know what happens when it comes back? They up the ante. They up the surgery. They start removing everything out her body they can remove to try to keep the cancer from spreading to it. Oh, but cancer is tricky, especially when you're fat and old. So then when it comes back, guess what? Now they have to try new treatments, more medication, more heavier treatments to it. Guess what that does? It's meant to kill fast growing cells, which is what cancer is. But guess what the problem with that is? Guess what other cells in your body are also fast growing? Things like your white blood cells, the good cells that you need. So the first time is a doozy. Oh, honey, you're in for a ride, naturally fashionable. If I could go back, if my mom had to die, I wish she would have died in an instant car wreck. Like, I wish that she just hit a pole and instantly died, no pain, in peace. See, when your mother is sick and dies slowly, oh, naturally fashionable, you poor thing. Now you back on the internet talking shit about me, sweetie. This is just the beginning of your mother being toast, dear. You wish it was that easy, that she just get cancer and we got surgery and she's cured. That's not the way it fucking works, sweetie. Okay, this is just the beginning, my sweet dear. Oh, wait until it come back and they have to go in with more aggressive treatment and her hair starts falling out. Oh, girl, wait until she sits down and her hair is coming out in clumps and you have to sit there and comb it out for her and cry together as it just comes out by the boatload. Wait until that happens, sis. Oh, don't get me started on the vomiting after treatment and chemo. My suggestion to you is get gloves. Get a small trash can that you can have close by, because the vomiting comes out of nowhere. Like, they'll be chilling and then all of a sudden they'll start throwing up. So you're going to need lots of plastic bags, lots of gloves, okay? Have lots of cleaning solution, because sometimes they also can projectile vomit after chemo and treatment. What else do you need to get ready for? Get ready for when they start to not be able to walk. Okay, because when it keep coming back and go into remission, they eventually going to lose the strength to be able to walk. Oh my God, wait until you have to put your mama over your shoulder like this to help her get out the house and help her get in the apartment. Oh, it's going to be really hard when the color leaves her skin. That's when you start to really freak out. Oh, the best part, I got to tell you, wait until you develop anxiety. Oh, yeah. Okay. You're in the beginning stages of your anxiety getting ready to start. See, you have breathed a sigh of relief. You're like, oh, she got surgery. Okay, she's doing better. And so this is what caused the anxiety, because you start to feel hopeful. Like, oh, okay. All right, she's doing better. Then it comes back. Then it leaves again. Then it comes back. Then it leaves again. And you never know when it's coming back. You never know when, you never know where. So wait until the anxiety begins to develop in you, where you never know what day is going to be the day. You never know, is treatment going to work this time? Wait until you start seeing the life and the will to live start to leave her eyes, because she is in so much pain from the treatment and from the cancer that you almost look at her and just feel like she already dead. Oh, honey, this is just the beginning, naturally fashionable. You have a long way to go. So let's go ahead and look at this, y'all. Let me go ahead and show y'all this. Okay, we're going to go ahead and dissect this, and I want you guys to take a look here. Okay. Oh, honey, the anxiety. The anxiety is the real killer in all this, okay? Because your mother will eventually pass and she'll be at peace, but you will still have to be here, okay? And see, what happens is you lose your peace of mind, okay? Because mama is our comfort. When mama is here, it's our, it's our rock, okay? Wait until you have nightmares when you think about.
I've been working on my projects. I've just been off YouTube. I've been on Instagram pretty consistently, but I've been off YouTube. So I wanted to tell you why I took a break from YouTube.
So you can see that she's kind of like stalling here. Like you can tell that she's like regretting having to admit and having to say like, yep, my mom got cancer. You can just watch her body language. She has a whole Babel word salad trying so hard
I
to
love
dance around it.
YouTube.
She
I don't
is
watch
shook
YouTube
that
as
she
much
has to
as I
say it.
used to, and I definitely don't watch the type of content that I used to watch. But I don't know. I've been on YouTube for like 10 years, and it's kind of hard to leave YouTube, even though sometimes I say to myself, like, it's time to leave this platform. Like, it's like there's nothing left for me here. I'm just evolving in so many different ways. But then there's another part of me that's like, I want to share information and I want to do content that kind of other people aren't doing. I have a voice to share and ideas and life experience and things I'm going through. So I'm going to be honest. Right now, I'm just debating about like completely leaving YouTube because I don't want to keep like having to take a break and come back and feeling uninspired and then getting it inspired.
No, honey, you did not take a break. You got ran off the internet because you embarrassed. Okay. And the reason why now you're debating on whether you want to leave YouTube, because you know your mama is about to be toast and you do not even want to have to be here to deal with the shit talking and repercussions when it happened, how you was out here talking shit about other people, mamas that have passed away. You're trying to run from ever having to be held accountable for what
I don't
you
want to
said.
keep doing that, but I love creating. So I just need to like pray about it. And I need to see if, YouTube is like something I want to do anymore. Right now I'm feeling yes, but I really came here just to tell you, why I left YouTube, what's been going on in my life. And just to summarize everything, I left YouTube because my mom became ill. It was shocking. It was a shocking diagnosis. We had
You know what else is going to help fight them cancer cells? Some alpha juice. Okay. Let me tell you what else is going to help fight them cancer cells for your mama is some greens and some organic fruits and vegetables. Okay. So for those of you who don't know, I've been juicing. I absolutely love juicing. It has changed my life. We are at the beginning of the year. This is the time to get your fitness goals in check. Okay. Summer bodies are made in the winter, baby. Okay. Summer bodies are made in the winter. Do not wait. You've been eating on them low vibrational plates, baby. It's time for you to go ahead and detox. Now, Alpha Juice is a Black-owned company that does all the hard work of getting the produce and juicing it and bottling it up, delivering it fresh to your door. You get a cleanse system from Alpha Juice worth $100 or more. You can use my code 6GOD10 for $10 off. If you get an Alpha Juice cleanse package of $225 or more, you can use my code 6GOD25 for $25 off. And as always, you can use my code 6GOD for $5 off any order. Matter of fact, I forgot to put my banner up here. Get your mama some Alpha Juice, ma'am. That might help slow the process. Okay. Somebody just left a comment and said that the doctor said that if, they 75 or older, they don't even bother pursuing treatment. Listen, I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm trying to help this bitch on the low to get prepared. Baby, your mama is toast. And I'm shook for you that so soon after my mother that died from cancer, your mom got cancer. Like, wow, the ancestors are so freaking powerful. I want you all, I'm going to rewind it a little bit. I want you all to look at her body language before she had to say that her mom got sick. Okay. Because deep down inside, I think that she knows, like, oh snap, I talked about that girl mama and now my mama's sick. She know that. Look at her body language.
Became ill. They left YouTube, what's been going on in my life. And just to summarize everything, I left YouTube because my mom became ill.
It was shocking. It was a shocking diagnosis.
What was shocking? What was shocking? I told you that. Well, why were you shocked? Naturally factual. I told you your mama was toast. What is it that you're shocked and surprised about? Okay, make it make sense. I already told you that. When you mess with the ancestors, there will be repercussions. What you reap is what you sow. When you go around antagonizing women and throwing in their face the fact that their mama is dead and your mama is alive, you put a spell on your own mama. Your mama being sick right now is your fault. Let that sink in, ma'am. By trying to curse my dead mother, you curse yours. And then you would think that you would say, you know what, let me just go ahead and apologize. But you're trying to triple down on your bullshit.
We had no idea it would happen. Once that happened, you guys know how much I love my mom and how close we are. So I went home to be with her and become her caretaker. I mean, 24/7, night and day. I was by her side, making all her meals, making sure she takes her medicines, making sure she's comfortable. I mean, I was totally devoted to my mom for about a month and a half. Yeah, I was in America for about a month and a half. When was that? That was like 2 months ago. So yeah, so about 2 months ago. So at that point, I just stopped doing videos anyway, because, well, before I went to America, we were coming off the summer and me and my husband had been to Turkey. I think I still have some footage from Turkey to share that I haven't shared with you guys. Then my mom got sick, so I was in America for almost 2 months. Then after that, the holidays came. I hope you guys had an amazing holiday. And me and hubby went to Madrid. We had an amazing time. I have some footage from that to share with you guys. Madrid is an amazing country. City. I went to Spain, and Madrid is a city.
This girl is so full of shit.
So it's just been like a roller coaster, like a total roller coaster for the last couple of months. And so that's really what's been going on with me. Like,
so basically, after
sure
she came from my ancestor, I'm gonna go ahead and condense this babble that she's given and go ahead and let y'all know. So basically, what's going on here? First of all, she full of shit. Okay. Basically, what happened is after you talked about my mama, your ass got took up through there. And you've been struggling ever since. Okay. Basically, you messed with the ancestors and they tore your ass a new one. Okay. This is some straight bullshit. I'm not buying none of this. All this is fake as hell. It's not giving. The truth is, you are the problem. Okay. Women like me are not the problem. Women like me who are real about who we are, who live in our truth, baby. I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Women like me are not the issue. The issue is women like you. You're over here dying from diabetes. Your mom is dying from cancer. Your husband is fucking autistic. You're trying to lie to women and tell them that they can be plus size housewives that are well taken care of when your man is a broke teacher living off government housing and a stipend from his job, and that your husband had to move you into bomb territory in order to be able to put a roof over your head without you working. The truth is, you live in the Middle East, so these trips to Madrid and Dubai are the same thing like me being in Atlanta and buying a ticket to motherfucking Miami or a trip to motherfucking Houston. That's the truth. But you tried to paint this facade like, my husband and I'm so happy, and my husband is rich and I live the soft life, and I am just so well taken care of and so provided for. It's a lie. It literally is a lie. You need to stop lying to women. Number one, because it's just morally wrong. You are selling women up the motherfucking river by trying to bullshit them and act like, oh yeah, like guys, like you can do it. Look at me, I'm doing it. It's all a lie. Okay, you do not have it the way that you think you have it. You're not going to sit here and be like, oh, ladies, you ain't got to be fat. Just you sit on the internet and make joke that your husband is in prison and this, that, and the third. Like, you can always tell a bitch who never had shit. Like, you know, if you with your man and he's helping you carry some shit, great. What a gentleman. But why the fuck do y'all record these niggas helping you carry shit and be like, look what my husband is doing? Like, bitch, I can tell y'all just ain't never had shit. You have to stop taking this bare minimum shit with this bare minimum husband that you got and trying to weaponize that against other women. Okay, if I'm sitting there scrubbing my man's floors and cleaning his bathtub and doing his laundry, I would not want him to be like, look, y'all, look at her. She taking care of me. Look at y'all, she cleaning everything. I don't gotta clean nothing. Look at her. That's weird. Learn how to keep the intimacy you give your partner in doing things for them or doing things to appease them. Keep that between y'all. The minute that you record it and put it on the internet, like, look what my husband doing for me. Look what my wife doing for me. You're objectifying your partner. If you want to flex, show what you're doing for them. Naturally fashionable. What do you do for him? All you do is show us, and the nigga trying to kill you, girl. He know you got diabetes. He know you fat as fuck. He already said you fat. When you asked him, why does he love you? Why is he with you? He did not have an answer for you. You asked him on that podcast. So, babe, why did you choose me? Why did you pick me? He didn't have an answer because he didn't pick you. You picked him because you take advantage of that man. You know that man is slow. And you take advantage of him, and that's disgusting. Matter of fact, is that illegal? Isn't it illegal to finesse and abuse slow people? Isn't that like some kind of autistic abuse? You shove this camera in his face every chance you get. Like, look at my husband. Look at my husband. And it's fucking disgusting. I didn't even know the nigga's name. The nigga's name is, what the nigga name? We even know he had a name because every time you refer to him as your provider. The nigga's name is Ernest. Say his name. We did not even know this nigga name because every time I turn around, you're referring to him as a provider. That is disgusting. Okay? Please act like you ever been somewhere and ever had shit. Please stop recording your husband's paying a bill and carrying your shit. Like, look at y'all. Naturally fashionable. You don't do shit for your husband. You have literally been a weight around your husband's waist the entire time you've been with him. You don't do shit for him, but maybe suck some dick in your cavity-ridden mouth. Maybe give him some of that fat. Your toes are like this. I saw a video of your toes, bitch. Why the fuck is your toes like this? So all you do is put your ugly feet in the air for him, probably once a week in missionary only. Suck some dick in your cavity-ridden fucking mouth, and that's it. He's trying to kill you because he know you got diabetes and he keep feeding you. He cannot wait for your ass to croak. When you went to America, the nigga was so fucking happy that you was gone. He finally got to breathe because you told him he can't look at no bitches. He can't follow no bitches. Who are you? Who is you? You don't do shit for him. You've lost several jobs. Nobody can work with you. You don't make no money. You've been on YouTube for 10 years, only have 50,000 motherfucking followers. You're a liability. You cannot name not one way that you positively contribute to your husband. Because even if he was doing well, you make him look broke. Because if I see a nigga with your big ass, I immediately be thinking, boy, she must have been riding with him for a long time. Boy, he must have got with her before the money came. I would never look at your husband and think that he got some money being seen with you. So you can't even at least contribute to him that way and helping with his social status. You exploit him and his autism all over the fucking internet. You're disgusting. And you know what it's going to take for you with your mental illness to even remotely change and become a halfway decent person, that's what it's going to take, is for you to lose everything and everyone. So when your mom croaks and when your husband finally get the strength to leave your ass, and I'm telling you what's going to happen, your mama is a big part of the reason why he's still with you, because he's scared of her. So when that bitch croaks, that's going to be his end to get the fuck out of there. So it's going to take your mama passing away and your husband leaving you, because he is leaving you. And that's when maybe you will humble yourself to know you did not have to watch my content. I never had any problem with you. I never talked shit about you. I did nothing but try to promote you and encourage you. And that's how I know you a shitty person, where when people treat you that way, you return the favor by talking about their dead parents. God is on a warpath to humble you. You can sit on here all day saying, oh, the last few months been a roller coaster. No, bitch, it's been a lesson. And I suggest you learn it and fast. Because God is going to continue to have you take L's until you realize you're wicked, you're evil. Nobody is falling for the condescending, I'm a Christian, I'm a good girl, I'm married. It's bullshit. The jig is up. You don't have no money. You're not rich. You're not living this lavish lifestyle you portray yourself to be. And you need to get your shit together and become a halfway decent woman before God continue to take more and more away from you. It's time for your ass to grow up, be humble, and be fucking for real. Okay? I cannot believe that while your mama is this close to death, you still on your channel have everything that you say and do be about me.
That
while your mother is fighting for her life,
all of that,
your main concern still
she has
is trying to prove to me that you won. Baby, you been lost. You lost the minute that you went so low as to talk about somebody's dead mother. And if you think it is a coincidence at all, if you think it's a coincidence in any way, shape, or form, okay, that your mother is now slowly dying from cancer the way my mom did, you said yourself on a video, the diagnosis came out of nowhere. That means she didn't have it before. That means all of a sudden, when you cursed my mama, you put a curse on yours. Everything you do is try to be a jig at me. When you have all the answers, but no results, look at me stuffing my face. Your husband wants you to die. I hope you know that. You can sell us this script that he's just an introvert. Girl, he hates you. Okay? He's miserable, ma'am. Okay? Emotionally destructive women, the uncouth, desperate women are dangerous. Do what you want, ignore the loss. Girl, just stop. Let me tell you what you need to do, ma'am. Please focus on number one, your health, okay? Because you're diabetic and you're about to lose a leg in a second, all right? That diabetes is acting up, ma'am, and I suggest you get your health together. Do what I've been telling you to do and stop sitting on the internet talking about how you ain't got to do shit. And how about you go be a good wife? Okay? How about you stop exploiting your husband? Okay? How about you refer to your husband as his name or your husband instead of calling him your provider? How about you cope with the fact that you was gone for 2 months and your husband definitely got a new bitch? Okay? You need to be worried about that. You need to be prepared for when you come home one day and the house is cleared out and all that nigga shit is gone. Okay? That's what you need to be prepared for. That's what you need to worry about. You need to get off the internet calling me all kind of harlots and hoes and bitches. And you need to instead worry about your mother who is about to croak. I suggest that you get up from under your husband and spend as much time with your mama as you can, because her days are numbered. Because you are a terrible person and there is spiritual warfare going on with you. My ancestors are not to be fucked with, period. I don't play about them and they don't play about me. I encourage people, leave me the fuck alone. If I do not start with you, do not start with me. Leave me alone, because when shit go and left in your life, Now you can make a video of this on the internet like, it's been a roller coaster. Yeah, bitch, I bet it has. Okay. Ernest, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. Okay. I hate that you have to be a casualty of war in this, Ernest, but at the same time, you are a grown-ass man, and I hate that you allow yourself to be exploited like this, Ernest. Ernest, you need to get right. You need to like stand up for yourself. The next time you try to put that camera in your face, you need to tell her, I know it takes you some time to talk, but maybe, Ernest, you can like rehearse so that when you have to stand up for her, it don't take you a whole bunch of time to formulate your thought. So maybe you just need to rehearse it, look at yourself in the mirror and be like, I see pride. I see power. I see a badass mother who won't take no shit off of nobody once again. Who know what movie that's from? Ernest. Once again, look in the mirror. Tell him, I see pride. I see power. I see a badass mother who won't take no shit off of nobody. Who know what movie that is? Terrence got it. King Coulter got it. Cool runnings. Ernest, that's what you need to do. Okay? Wait, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all what this from. I'm weak. This is what Ernest need. This is what Ernest need right here. This is what Ernest need.
Now look in the mirror and tell me what you see.
I see Junior.
You see Junior. Well, you want to know what I see? I see pride. I see power. I see a badass mother who don't take no crap of nobody.
You really see all that?
Yeah, man. But it's not
Yeah,
about
Ernest.
what I see.
Tell her, Ernest.
It's
Tell
about
her
what
to
you
lose weight and shut the fuck up.
Look in this mirror.
Stop
Tell me
exploiting
again
me.
what you see.
Well,
Tell him, Ernest. Tell him.
Pride.
Pride. Right.
Power.
Power. And I see
a badass mother who don't take no crap
off of nobody.
Again.
I see pride.
Can't hear you.
I see power.
Say it.
I see a badass mother who
Yeah.
won't take no crap off of nobody.
Hell yeah,
I
Ernest.
see pride.
Junior.
I see power.
Hey.
I see a badass mother
Hey.
who won't take no crap off of nobody.
That's
Hey.
right. Junior Bevel.
She got you fucked up, Ernest. Period, Pooh. Ernest, she got you fucked up. You better tell her. When she put that camera, you be like, get that camera out my face. That's what you need to do, Ernest. You need to stand up for yourself and stop letting this woman. You tell her, bitch, if we out in public and I want to look at a big booty at my peripheral, so be it. Okay? If I want to follow Instagram models on Instagram from a burner account and look at booty, so be it. Okay? Put down the rack of lamb, put down the food, girl. The doctor already told you dying from diabetes and you still eating. Okay? But the stress from watching your mama slowly deteriorate is going to help you lose weight. Okay? Because that's another side effect is you're going to have a hard time eating and, you know, you're going to be real stressed out. So, you know, I just thought that this just tickled me. Like that's just mind blowing. This shows the power of the tongue. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, if y'all got a problem with somebody, roast them, roast their big head, roast their hair, roast their outfits. But y'all have got to put some respect on the ancestors, period. Okay. Whenever you disrespect the ancestors, it's simply just never going to end well for you. And I just suggest that, you let it be what it is. All right. I'm sure she'll still talk shit, but at this point, I don't got to say nothing for real, because the only thing I must just sit back and wait for when your mama croak. And I don't got to say nothing else to you no more, because the karma for you is going to be the guilt that you're going to feel knowing you cursed your mama for her to get that cancer. I don't need to say nothing else to you. You're already miserable, already lying about your lifestyle, lying about who you are. So I ain't got to say nothing else, because you're going to be so miserable when you have to like really accept in your spirit that, wow, I'm the reason why my mother got cancer. You having to watch your mother die slowly and deteriorate, honey, I ain't got to say nothing else to you. Baby, I already went through that. That's you that's going to have to go through that, through to your own words and your own tongue. I hope that something in your mental illness triggers you to start to just shut up, ma'am. If somebody make content that you do not agree with or you don't like, don't look at it. You're going to become a better woman when you stop exploiting all the things your husband does for you and start showing us what you do for him. Your whole page is alleging, and the only thing it seems he do for you is feed you, which is how he's trying to kill you, which is ironic. Okay? Learn how to give instead of just taking. Stop exploiting, oh, my husband do this, and start showing women what they can do for their husband as well. Women don't need you to show them how to not do shit. They already know how to do that. Why don't you be a good woman and show women how to actually do for their husbands? Why don't you make your marriage something that will inspire other people to want to be married? Nobody wants to be exploited in a prison, as you put it, like you do to your husband. You have no respect for your husband. You don't look at him as a man. You don't look at him as authority. You don't even look at him as a fucking human being. And the jig is up. The days of wives being able to do the bare minimum and not be shit and have your husband stick around and nobody notices are over. You're getting called out on your shit, period. Okay? Stop playing with the ancestors. And all I will say is good luck with your mom, boy. What you about to go through naturally factionable, girl. And I'm not going to say I wished it on you. I didn't wish it on you. It was just inevitable. When you sit and talk about the ancestors like that, it's coming back on you. And that's just what it is. Yeah, the mediocrity, the days of bare minimum with your man is done. It's over with. I'm so sorry, y'all. So that's that, y'all. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to go cry in the corner because I'm so lonely and I don't have no man. I wish I had a 5'3", 100-pound, light skin, autistic man that I could live in the middle of a bomb threat zone with. I really wish I had that, but I don't, guys. I'm so lonely and miserable. So y'all, I'm just gonna go cry. I'm just gonna go cry, you guys, and hopefully one day I can get a 5'3", 100-pound autistic husband too. Like the stream, you know?